Wine makes us chatty, and we both have empty stomachs.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Pancake titties, bitch.
I'm gonna piss.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I was topless in Maria's bed.
Hi, Mr. Meat.
Toxic bitch.
We need a little bit of sister bondage.
Hell yeah.
Holy
Oh, boy. Oh, that'll put hair on your chest.
Perfect.
This is happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
What's happening? Hi.
What's happening? Stay calm. It's fucking happening.
Oh my goodness.
Hi.
We're back.
Welcome back to the You Can't Sip With Us podcast.
I'm Maria Sutton.
And I'm Casey Rogers.
And we missed you.
Did you miss us?
Nope. They're like,
You can give them some time to imaginary answer.
You're like, we didn't even know you were gone.
They're like, yeah, where'd you go?
Crazy.
Oh, we've been. I personally think that how long have we not recorded? Like 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Has been a lot. Like a lot has happened.
So much.
And
A lot and nothing at the same time.
yeah, I feel like that's the last 3 years though. It's like
Yeah.
kind of everything's happening and kind of the world's ending, but like
Nothing's happening.
but
at
not
the same
yeah,
time.
it's like give me something new.
Yeah, nothing's moving forward, but everything's happening all at once.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
We're just fucking getting knocked down and getting up and knocked down, and it's like doesn't seem like we're making any progress, but a lot is happening.
Yeah.
I'm drinking today. I actually poured half a bottle of wine into this one glass so I don't
really
have
did.
to get up.
Yeah. And she's halfway down that glass now.
My nipples are actually really hard. I don't know if it's
Oh, no.
because I'm cold or like the wine is hitting me. Either way,
Give it a few more minutes. You're gonna be sweating. You're gonna be like, "Can you open the door?"
yeah, you know what? That does sound about right. You know me better than anyone, so.
I'm not drinking.
No, Maria's
I'm like sort of recovering still a little bit, but like not really, but like kinda
from what, the holiday season?
from a bougie, not bougie. What's that word for like for a knockoff COVID, essentially.
I'm not entirely sure. It was a knockoff COVID.
I got a negative test, but we all know people be getting false negatives and positives and whatever.
A rapid test or a PCR test?
No, it was like no, it was something else. And our
Maria walked up to a fucking homeless guy and he stuck a tampon in her nose.
or something. No, I walked up to a Shoppers and they stuck a tampon in my nose. No, they give you like a test to take. Like they like you call Shoppers. They like assess you. You have to do like 3 different assessments in order to get a test these days. At least that's my experience.
And you paid $40.
No, it's free.
Oh. Was it in a box?
No, it came like they give it to you in like a
stick.
prescription bag. You know how you get prescription meds in those little paper bags?
I buy it off the street.
So they came out of the back. Like you have to go to the back door. Like it's like a fucking sketchy interaction. You have to go to the back door of the Shoppers and call.
That's pretty much how
the
I buy my
pharmacy.
drugs. Yeah.
The pharmacy comes out, they hand you the little white bag, and then you go into your car, you do the test yourself. It's basically like just like a medical version of the test, like what you see the doctors and nurses opening. Like that's like what they gave me, but to do myself in my car. So I had to swab my mouth, both sides,
Mouth.
and then do my nose at the same
With the same
with the same
stick?
one.
You started with your mouth?
They ask you to. There's like instructions, and they say first.
Oh, wait, yeah, no,
swab
that
this
makes sense,
side,
that makes sense.
then swab this side.
I was thinking, I'm like, ew, you just ate your boogers, but you didn't.
No, it's the other way around.
Your nose
still
ate your
gross.
mouth
Like
spit.
then I stick a wet Q-tip up my nose. Like first of all, it's really uncomfortable. I hate doing these tests because it really hurts my nose. And oh my god, I'm nervous. And I also saw a TikTok. Okay, this is so bad. This is so stupid. I saw a TikTok of this girl who was getting her PCR test or whatever it was, where the nurse sticks the like longer, skinnier one up your nose, and they go far. Like you see them go in, like they're far.
Yeah.
And she like the nurse just like kept going, and like hit like I guess her brain or some shit, and the girl ended up having a seizure.
No way.
Because the nurse went too far. It was one of those in-car tests. So the nurse was like just sticking her arm in the window and shoving it up her nose. And then she like started having a seizure. And the nurse was like, oh my god, something's happening. And then she like passed out and it went further into her nose. Oh, bitch. Ever since I watched that, I'm like, I don't want to get tested anymore. Because that would happen to me, I feel.
Yeah, or me.
Like,
Either one of us.
I feel
We're
like
both-
you definitely have probably the worst luck out of the both of us.
Yeah.
But so it was a weird interaction, and then I had to like ring the doorbell at the back door, and
give
there
it
was
to
like,
them?
yeah, and give it back, and then they're like, great, the lab picks it up at like 1:30. We'll have your results whenever. I
like-
basically waited like 2-3 days to get my results. So
Even that's what I don't get. Like even by the time you get it, I don't want
better.
to. I don't want to talk a lot about COVID because everybody's
No.
fucking sick of it. I'm sick of it. By the time you get your results, if you're not quarantined, you've already fucked up. So
Yeah.
it's like, what does it matter? Your results are anyway. 2-3 days, you're probably not contagious, and you're probably feeling a little bit better. Or like,
Yeah.
if you're not feeling better, it's probably the flu or like a cold.
well, they're saying like you should isolate for 5 days if you're vaccinated and you have symptoms or whatever the fuck.
I don't know. They keep changing these rules, and it is like a fucking.
Like, what's the point? Like, can we just
Circus.
live our fucking life?
Anyway, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to make
Makes me
it
so angry.
that kind of show. So that's what you were up to. Like for a while, you were sick.
They're, like almost a week. I got sick like a month ago, and it was literally just like 2 days, and then I got better, and I was like, okay, like I feel fine, so I don't feel like I need to get tested. My boss is like, fuck yeah, come back to work. It's the holidays, bitch.
Oh my God.
And I was like, okay. So I still just had like a sore throat. That's all I had. And it just like, it didn't get worse and it didn't get better. And now it's like 4 weeks in, and it got worse again.
Maybe that's just you.
Like honestly, I think my body's just exhausted too, so I couldn't like fight whatever is happening in my body, and it finally crashed. And I'm like, I just need to sleep for 2 days, and I just need like warm water and lemon. Thank you.
You should listen to Joe Rogan's podcast. I hear he's handing out really good health advice. Just kidding. We did our episode last week or 2 weeks ago with our friend Greg. That'll be out. We'll send you snippets on Instagram and all that jazz. That was fun.
That was fun.
A couple updates from me since
Yeah,
the
what have you been up to?
holidays. Had an extended time off because we were closed with COVID outbreak at my work.
Which is like kind of nice, no? Like, isn't it kind of like nice to have a vacation like around?
Well,
this
it
time?
was around our 5-day break anyway. So we didn't have to go in at all.
Yeah.
So I was off for like 11 days, and I felt symptom free, fine. I got a test anyway because my girlfriend, first responder, we luckily got into a testing clinic the next day, and whenever we felt fine. We just needed some reassurance.
Negative.
And so that was all well and good. I got a new tattoo, which I talked about on Greg's podcast, but I haven't talked about it here. That's fun. I'm going
What's the pedicure? What's the tattoo for, Case?
it's a bee. It's a bumblebee tattoo for my my partner,
For her bee.
lover.
Lover. Great partner.
She's good.
Well-rounded.
She's in my skin
You
now.
sound like a fucking hockey player being interviewed.
I don't know. It's not weird for me to talk about my feelings, but it's like, you know what it's for, and it's like, obviously I'm fucking head over heels for her. So
But like the fucking audience needs to know.
okay.
Not that you're head over heels. I mean, just like what it's for. Like, who
Um,
gives a shit about a new tattoo?
Sarah and I haven't even been together a year. Haven't even known each other a year.
She got a fucking tattoo. Like, that's some real shit.
And I got a tattoo for her.
You haven't gotten a tattoo for me, so I'm feeling
I'm
little
ready for that
delicate
commitment, and you're just not because you don't know what you want.
because you want fucking fruits.
Okay.
I don't.
Anyway, I got a new tattoo. My
won't
grandpa
get into
died. I watched all of Queer Eye. I think that's it for me.
Yeah, I watched the new like Texas Queer Eye a couple episodes or whatever.
Yeah. Did you cry?
I cried every episode.
Me too.
Because it's fucking sad. Like half.
But
these
it's
people
so
have-
heartwarming.
It is. It's very heartwarming, and I'm glad that they're able to like help people change like not change themselves, but like change their opinion of themselves or their outlook on life.
There are 3 episodes in that season that I did not cry at. I think they should have. I think they could have chose 3 more rewarding citizens. Actually, one was like he like deserved it, but I don't know. It just didn't make me cry. There was no tear-jerking components. Like there's literally one lady caring for like autistic children and disabled animals,
goodness.
and then the next girl's like a baker that like had no baking experience and opened a bakery. Like kind of stupid. So like I don't feel bad for you as much as I do for
Idiot.
the autistic fucking caretaker. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
She deserves
so true.
the whole world.
that's so true.
And the other girl needs to put down the fucking berets and the piping bag and, go to the fucking salon.
Learn some things.
That's like, I could just tell her that.
Yeah.
She doesn't need a whole episode.
Aw. I think maybe you do. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't think I never need a reminder to have like self-care. I'm like, bitch,
Same.
I'm doing me first. Like, I don't care.
I'm like, my credit card's really bad, but it's my birthday, so like I'm gonna have to like really self-care. I want a full spa day and get my hair cut and like do my nails.
Because I am worth
I
it.
deserve it.
My body is a temple.
$2,000 later.
Anyway, yeah, I did pan over very quickly the fact that my grandpa died, but my grandpa's dead.
Yeah.
I have no grandparents left, and that makes me feel.
Is that a hard one?
It's not a hard
small
one. I'm very like in tune with what's happening. My parents had me old. That means my parents were old.
Yeah.
Or my parents were old. So it's
So
okay.
like, I mean, considering your parents had you at an older age,
They were 40 when they had me.
like your grandpa was almost 100.
Yeah, he was.
That's
same age as
fucking
the.
old.
They were born. He was born the same year as the Queen of England.
My goodness.
Not the Queen of like
Yeah.
the Queen of Burlington is me. Queen of England. He had the same birthday
Gotcha.
as her. Yeah,
And
that
we
one.
are all peasants.
Correct. I went into the fucking church. I never thought I'd go into a church ever again. A Catholic fucking church. Like they're squirting holy water and like they're like singing at you and it
gotta
smells like.
dip your fingers, and you're like, same fingers I used to finger bang my girlfriend.
I walked past the holy water and it's like. I actually like had crystals
boiling.
in my pocket the whole time, and like my mom was like, "That's like pretty witchy," and I'm like, "I know, something's got to
God.
protect me because it's a fucking free for all up in this building."
Wow.
Anyway, that was today. Is buried now. I
Yeah.
think I don't know. It's
Well.
pretty cold. How the fuck do you dig a hole? Just asking
in
for a
peace.
friend.
Oh yeah. Maybe honestly, I think they saved the bodies until the
But the hole was open, dude.
the ground thaws. Oh really? Oh okay.
Like how the fuck do they?
Well, they probably have like an excavator, like a machine.
that could be like a wrestler name.
Excavator.
Yeah. Gravedigger. No,
Nice.
Gravedigger is a monster truck. I don't know what I'm saying.
Gravedigger could definitely be one.
Yeah, so that's what's like new with me. But the whole grandparents thing makes me feel it's kind of like
Weird.
no, it's kind of pushing me to think about my childhood and become more nostalgic. Because like that's most of your memories are from your childhood with these people,
Yeah.
grandparents, whatever. So I thought today we like keep it like obviously like the spirits up. Like I'm not
Yeah.
like, I don't want to like, what's the word?
Morbid.
Like I don't want to like spiral and like be sad. So we're gonna turn it into
Oh.
something like fun,
Why would we want to do that?
right? The panorama is still happening. There's
Rip
enough time-
grandpa.
Rip grandpa. There's enough time to be sad. There's a
Yeah.
fucking panini. So we're gonna talk about like what we thought as kids, like our expectations when we were children for adulthood, and
Boy, were they wrong.
and now like the realistic side of adulthood and
Yeah.
how it compares to our childhood expectations, which earth shattering if you're wondering.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure whoever's listening all feels like this is a relatable topic,
And like
because-
honestly, you just keep learning new things.
yeah,
every
like
day.
I'm done with it. I don't want to
I don't want to learn anymore. Like I do, but like I want to learn fun things.
But can I like
skills?
I wish I could like throw the other thoughts and like lessons out in my head. Like I don't need these anymore. Like I've never used like Syncos, TAN, or whatever those buttons were on the calculator ever in my life. Why did I stress about that ever in my life? And as a kid,
Yeah.
not a kid, teenager, but like
Yeah, I agree.
and like all those triangles and shit. Like I don't fucking care about the triangles and like
Pythagorean theorem.
Pythagorean theorem.
Pythagorean. Thank you.
Yeah, spell it
Pythagorean.
right. Good job, Maria.
Thank you.
Yay.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let's get started. What's your first like?
Well,
Expectation.
okay, like that. I guess
Yeah.
like math.
Yeah.
Like you're like it's a pretty daunting subject for most kids. Some people have like dyscalculia. Some people have ADD, some people have ADHD, some people are slower to read, slower to
What's
like
dyscalculia?
it's like dyslexia but with like numbers.
Oh, I thought dyslexia was like letters and numbers.
So like I think the numbers all like move around in their head and on the page, like they can't really like I think those folks struggle with kind of like the order things are supposed to be in, and like kind of just turns to like mush when they try to.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
That I don't have it. I don't know really, but that
I don't have it. No, I don't suffer from it.
but that like they're teachers and your parents and shit are like You
Oh my
got to be
God.
good at math if